welcome to the channel. Just wanted to let you guys know that we're doing an Xbox Series S giveaway. That's correct, an Xbox Series S giveaway to one lucky member on this channel. I'm going to go through the details, but please be sure to tune in. So the first thing you have to do is join the NSC Flick app, then subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and then also retweet and like this pinned tweet that I have. And once you finish that, you're going to open the Flick chat and just comment on any chat the word Xbox. And once we get to 8,000 subscribers on YouTube and 500 people on Flick, a winner will be announced.
And just so y'all know, this is no cap at all. So it's a Series S. They put X, but if you look right there, it's a Series S. So
we also have a partnership going on with Flick right now. You can download it from your store. You join it. It's actually really dope. What it is essentially a sports group chat that allows us to run polls. I'll be doing and going live for games in it. This will also be a platform where you can ask me questions directly and get access to exclusive content. I did an interview with EDP. I did not upload it to my channel, but it is in the Flick chat. So you'll get access to stuff like that. You'll be able to ask me questions. You'll be able to provide insight for videos and stuff like that in the future. So this is for all of the people that make up this community that really just want to come together and have kind of a comment section in the actual app. It's pretty dope. You can also access all of our podcasts from the app as well. So it's very cool. And then there's breaking news and all kind of other cool features. It's really dope. Be sure to join the NSC Flick. The link is in the description. Welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for diehard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie, and this is the game plan, and it's part 2. And in this one, we will be breaking down the Baltimore Ravens run defense. So if you haven't checked out the first part of the game plan, please be sure to check it out. This is a new segment that I'm doing. I simply will be breaking down different facets of the Ravens or the opponent's defense, and I'll go through and look at the analytics and the stats. And then I'll also come up with keys to this game, things that the Bengals offense can do against this Ravens run defense. Now, we talked about the pass defense really being one of the weaknesses. The run defense has really been the key for them, and they've been a top run defense. Now, I don't know if it's because people have been having more success with them with the passing game, or whether it's that the run defense is so stout that you have no choice but to pass against them. So for me, the one thing that stuck out is I had to figure out were there any chinks in the armors for this Ravens defense, and I was able to find some, and I found that the Ravens have struggled with runs behind the left guard position. They've allowed 6.94 yards per carry. That's almost 7 and 111 yards. This could mean that Michael Judon could be a major factor in this game. The only issue is that's where the Bengals have struggled behind the left guard. They're only averaging 1 yard per carry on first down and 2, almost barely, not even 3 on second. So the other weak part of this run defense is the right tackle, which is commanded by Bobby Hart. And there's some actual good news there. The good news is that they average 4.5 yards per carry. There's bad news, though. They've only run behind him, or no, I'm sorry. They've yielded 4.5 yards per carry. The Ravens defense has. So the Bengals have actually, on first down behind Bobby Hart, averaged 8 yards per carry. But the bad news that I alluded to earlier is that they've only run to the right tackle 6 times this season in 4 games, right? So that will be interesting if they do run behind Bobby Hart. They've had some success there, and teams that have run on early downs against them have not had much success. But if they do that, they need to go behind the left guard position with Michael Judon, and they have to go to the right. The left end also may present some opportunities for them because the Bengals have averaged their highest yards per carry at 6.83, running in that direction with Joe Mixon. So even though the Ravens may be strong in that area, that may be an opportunity where the Bengals can continue to have some success there. Now, they really like running behind the center, the Bengals do. So behind Trey Hopkins is generally where they like to run. And I think that they really can have some success against this team. Like some people may be saying, they have a stout defense. They definitely have some holes. They definitely have some guys that you can target in the run game to have some success. And who would those guys be? Matt Judon. Run right at Matt Judon. Run right at Pernell McPhee. Run right at even Brandon Williams. It's crazy to even say that because Brandon Williams is a nose tackle, but he has not been that good against the run. And he has not had a good tackling grade. This team does not like to tackle. So those are the chinks in the armor. Run at those key areas. You got to get to the second level. They're decent at the second level. You definitely don't want to run into LJ Fort, who is stout against the run, but you got to assign some blockers or, have some guys move to the second level and target LJ Fort. Because if you get to my man Patrick Queen in the second level, he's barbecue chicken. Deshaun Elliott, he's barbecue chicken. You got to get Joe Mixon in the open field and also get him to that edge because you know who else is barbecue chicken on that edge? Marcus Peters. This is the Marcus Peters game. You got to get those runs to the edge on him. You got to target him, like I said, in the passing game. But you got to get those runs to him. And I just think if the Bengals are able to do that, he could dribble Marcus Peters like a basketball, like we saw him do to Josh Norman. So I think that those runs to the edge, to the side of Bobby Hart, might do them well. Like Bobby Hart is doing pretty well this season when it comes to run blocking on the right side. And there may be some opportunities there for him. And especially with there being tackling issues going on, he can have, like Mixon can have some opportunities against the stingy run defense. So that kind of gets me excited looking at it. Yes, this is a top run defensive unit, but the Bengals have some areas where they can use and open holes and possibly have some success against these guys if they scheme the right way. So with that being said, Joe Mixon, I think, can really take advantage and put his imprint on this game after coming off of a solid performance against Jacksonville. Well, not even solid because that was an amazing performance. But this could be a game where Joe Mixon can reach 100 yards. It just has to be done the right way. If the Bengals can take advantage of this team and put up points in bunches and rely on Joe to wear down this team, they can have some success. They definitely can have some success against this Baltimore Ravens run defense. And I'm not just saying that because, this is Bengals Ravens, but when you look at the numbers and you look at where they can have some success when you talk about running to the side of Bobby Hart, when you talk about running to the side between Jonah Williams and Michael Jordan, there are some areas that they can target. Now, you do also have some strong guys there, Calais Campbell, but he's been bad at tackling. Like LJ Fort literally has been holding it down for them in terms of the run defense, and he's elite there. So you're going to want to avoid him by all costs. You're going to want to try to run sweeps to the right. You're going to want to try to go off tackle to the right. You're going to want to try to go away from him. And if he is there, you're going to want to have somebody target him in the second level in terms of blocking. You're going to have to try to take LJ Fort out of the run defense, which is kind of going to be hard because he's a linebacker. I mean, you can't really do that, but you have to find ways to do it because that could be the difference between Joe Mixon, only getting a 3 or 4 yard gain or Joe Mixon going off for a 20-yard run or a 30-yard run. If he gets to that second level and he gets Deshaun Elliott like in his sights, yeah, it could be a problem for the Ravens. That could be a run that he busts off. And we only need that to happen one time this game. Now, Chuck Clark is very solid. Chuck Clark isn't the guy that'll probably give up that run. Like if he's the last line of defense, the Ravens can probably feel pretty comfortable that he'll at least make the tackle. But this is a Ravens defense that is not good at tackling. Like think about how many tackles that the Bengals missed against the Cleveland Browns, right? They have a better tackling grade than the Ravens do. Just think about that. So this is a team that if the Bengals are able to keep this score close or have a lead and rely on the running game, yeah, they can be effective there. But like I said, I don't know if it's that teams are deciding to pass on them because that's the weakness of their defense, so they don't have to run. But I think you just run a balanced offense. You do what you did last week. And I think if you play how you played last week, Joe Burrow having 300 yards, Joe Mixon having almost 180 yards, you utilize your running backs in the run game and the pass game. Oh, this can be a very good showing for this offense. And I didn't go into this game thinking that. And I think that is going to push the onus to the Bengals defense. And so this has been the first part of the game plan. This is now me breaking down the Baltimore Ravens run defense. I think Joe Mixon can have a good day, people. I think that it's not too crazy to say that he could have 80 to 90 yards, maybe even more. If he is able to bust a run, I think that they can do some damage. Now, Michael Jordan hasn't played bad. He's played average. So depending on what they go into in this game, it's there for him. It's there for him for sure. But the next thing that I will be talking about is the Bengals pass defense, their run defense, and what the numbers say. We'll see what the Baltimore Ravens, what the numbers say on that end. I'm not expecting the passing offense to be that good based on what I've heard from other Ravens fans, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So that's going to be the next one. I hope you guys enjoy this content. Don't forget to enter the Xbox entry. I'm trying to get that away to you guys. And please spread the word about, what we do here. We're trying to bring you more content. And I know sometimes I just talk about stuff and you guys want me to talk X's and O's. That's what this is. This is the game plan. I'm just letting you know that I can do both. So stay tuned for that. Also, if you haven't checked out the Carl Lawson interview, please be sure to give that video a watch. And if you haven't realized, we've got a lot of videos here. You talk about the AJ Green interview. You talk about TJ Houshmandzadeh, Jeff Blake, Willie Anderson. We got them all. So you can find whichever one tickles your fancy and check it out. But we're trying to build some culture here. And also make sure that you listen to the Orange is the New Black podcast. It's on the Cincy Jungle podcast area. So definitely be sure to check that out. And we have other things going as well. The Flick Chat, be sure to join that. We talk about all kinds of stuff in there. And then we also have our community going right now. So there's membership levels available. You can subscribe to those. You'll get exclusive content immediately. If you want to get the first access to some of that stuff, if you guys want to suggest topic videos, you can do that as well. There's all kind of things that we have going on there. And we also have some other things in the pipeline as well coming. And we're going to do another giveaway because that's just what we do here. And I've got a Tyler Boyd autograph. So please be sure to give a thumbs up on this video, because if this gets, 200 thumbs up, 200 likes on this video, I will go ahead and give away this Tyler Boyd autograph to one lucky subscriber in the comments. So you got to comment. You also have to make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if we get to 200, I'll just pick a random comment. I think they have a random comment picker, and I will send you the Tyler Boyd autograph. That's if it gets to 200. We'll see. Y'all gonna make it happen? If it is, make sure to like this video. I'm Ace Boogie. Thank you guys for listening to the game plan. And as usual, I will leave you guys with a who day, all day, every day.